Morning everyone. So this is my little makeshift home studio for this morning. So I haven't moved anything, so this is going to be the reality of everyone's practice for the next few months anyway. So yeah, excuse the mess, try and focus on the mat. So we're going to just go through a quick flow. So for those of you that would have been in the sort of 10 o'clock class this morning and you can't because obviously it's not running, then I thought I'd just send this out to you so you can join in or not. The dog is here. If she's a pain, I'm going to just take her out of the room. So hopefully she'll be calm. Won't you, Luna? Yeah, I'm not convinced. Okay, so we're going to just run through the flow. So there's no relaxation in the end of this or anything like that. It's just a bit of a one to get your blood pumping, hopefully get rid of a bit of any stress. So feel free to take, and I would encourage you to take a Shavasana. I'm not going to lay down because the dog will just be on top of me, so there's no point. So come into the top of your mat and just take a few breaths here. So deep breath in and deep breath out. Deep breath in and breathe out. And just start to roll through the shoulders, bring a bit of softness to the shoulders. Maybe take the head side to side, just move in however you feel you need to. And then bring yourself to your stillness in your Tadasana. Take a deep inhale, arms come up. And then exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. And just keep the knees really nice and bent. So keep some softness in the knees. Drop the head, soften the face, the shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, plant the hands and then step back to your plank position. So spike the heels to the back of the room, one breath here. And as you exhale, just lower down in whatever way you choose to. Forehead to the floor, inhale, halfway lift. What? A cobra. Exhale, bend the knees, curl the toes, and then take yourself up to downward facing dog. So a nice loose downward facing dog. So pedal the legs, release the head. Maybe just try and bring the chest towards the thighs as you bend. Nice deep breaths. And then find a little bit of stillness. Draw the navel towards the spine, lift the hips up nice and high, spread through the fingers, spread through the feet. Inhale, exhale. And then inhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or jump to the top of the mat to your halfway lift. Find length. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees. Inhale, rise all the way up, palms to touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. One breath. And then inhale, take the arms all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands through the body, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, grab hold of the elbows, shift side to side. And then take the feet a little bit wider. Drop your left hand towards the floor in between the hands. You can either use a block or just come up on your fingertips. And then inhale, take the right arm up. So you're bending the left leg, straightening the right, reaching up to the sky. Deep breath here, press through that hand, reach up through the sky. Exhale, come all the way down. Hand to the floor, right hand to the floor. Inhale, lift up through the left, bend the right leg. Draw the navel in, really, really reach. Maybe come up onto the fingertips if you need to. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and jump or step back to your plank. One breath here, inhale, draw the navel in. And then exhale, either lower the knees or slowly come down to the floor with a bit of control. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, curl the toes, downward facing dog. Spread through the fingers. Lift the hips up high, soften the face, nice deep breaths. And then plant all the weight through the left foot. Inhale, take the right leg up. So square the hips. So don't let yourself sink over to the right. Square the hips. Toes face the floor. And then a little bit of heat is going to build up now. So inhale, come to the tiptoes of your left foot and take the knee towards the wrist of the left hand or the elbow. Inhale, bend the knee all the way back up again, flatten through that left foot. And then exhale as you take the knee over to the right elbow. Hold there, draw the navel in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, shift the weight to the middle, maybe bring it towards your nose. Inhale, lift up, and then exhale, step it all the way up to between your hands. So come up onto the tiptoes of your left foot, getting ready to lift up to a high lunge. Lift the weight off of that right thigh, and then inhale. When you're ready, take the gaze forward. Find a little something to stare at. I'm looking out the window and everything's moving, so that's not great. Inhale, maybe take the gaze up. Really, really press down through that left foot, spread through the right toes, draw the navel in, find some nice lift there. Reaching up. Inhale, lengthen through, strengthen the legs, and then exhale, open out the hands and really press through the chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open out to the right side, take the hands to the side. Inhale, reach up, and then exhale, come over to the left, stretching open the arms. Inhale, reach, exhale, hands come down, step back to your plank. And then exhale, either chaturanga or just take yourself down to the floor. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So a couple of breaths here, deep inhales, deep exhales. If you have Ujjayi in your practice, now is a good time to introduce it. Deep, deep breaths. Lift the navel in, draw the navel in, should I say, lift the hips up high, soften the shoulders, the face, the neck. And then shift the weight through to the right foot. Inhale, take the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend that knee, come to the tiptoes of the right foot and take it over to your right elbow. Hold, draw the navel in, really activate the core. Inhale, lift up, three-legged dog. Exhale, take the knee to the left elbow. Hold there. Inhale, lift, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend, bring the knee towards the nose at the middle. Hold, drawing everything in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, step it all the way up to your lunge. So tiptoes of the right leg, really press down through those toes. Lift up to the fingertips, take the gaze forward, and just make sure you're lifting off of that thigh. Activate the right leg, really nice and strong. Inhale, reach all the way up. Take your gaze forward, stare at something that's not moving. Deep breath here. Activate that right thigh. Press down through the left foot. So make sure your knee's not coming too far back or shifting too far forward. So you want like an upside down L. You should be able to see your big toes. Make sure that right knee's not bending. So press through, lifting up from the hips. Soften through the shoulders. Maybe take your gaze up. Deep breaths here. Deep inhale. And on your exhale, open. My chicken's just come up to the window. She's like, what are you doing? Exhale, open out through the chest. Inhale, reach up. And the other one, I've got two of them looking at me now. Exhale, open out through the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, home distractions. Open out through the chest. Inhale, reach. And then exhale, plant the hands, step back to your plank. Draw the navel in, choose how you lower, so either lower the knees and then lower the body down, keeping control. Make sure the elbows don't come out to the middle of the room. Release the toes, drop the head. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, bend through the knees. Lift up onto the feet, downward facing dog. Deep breaths here. So just notice if there's tension, especially in the jaw. We tend to hold quite a lot in our jaw. So just breathe through, try and gain that breath back. Shuffle through the neck. If this is too much, don't forget you can come out, have some breaths in downward facing dog. Well done. And then one more breath here. Take an inhale, bend the knees, and then jump or step to the top of your mat to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale, take the arms all the way up. Exhale, draw the hands through the center of the body all the way down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, jump or step back to your plank. So from here, we're going to do a little bit more here in our plank position. So really make sure you've got your foundations right. So spread through the fingers. Your arms are nice and strong, so don't sink down. Really press up, draw the navel in, spike the heels to the back of the room. So you're not going for kind of a bent body here, it's like half downward facing dog, half plank. So lower yourself down, nice plank position. And then inhale, take the right leg up, activate through the left, hold there, draw the navel in. Deep, deep breaths. And then again, bend the knee, draw it all the way up to the nose or towards the nose. Exhale, take it back, straight leg. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straight leg, look forward. Inhale, bend. Exhale, look forward. Inhale, bend. Exhale, take it all the way up, three-legged dog, stretch out there, and then exhale, bring it all the way down, downward facing dog. So just shift from your downward facing dog now to your plank, so you might want to take the legs back a little bit. It's quite nice to do that because you can see the difference straight away in your plank and your downward facing dog. Inhale, take the left leg up, so not really high, just hover it, holding there for a breath. Inhale, bend the knee to the nose, squeeze everything in. Exhale, lengthen, gaze forward. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, lengthen, take the leg all the way up, stretch it out. And then very gently come down, shuffle through the legs. Drop to the knees, have a couple of breaths in child's pose. Deep, deep breath in. Oh no, here we go. Deep breath. Oh, this is why home practice is so difficult. But it's not, you just gotta pretend, right? She's gonna go out. And then inhale, ow, you're on my hair! Come all the way up. Luckily, that is pretty much the end of our practice. So, if you want to have a Shavasana, I would highly recommend it. I am gonna chuck her out of the room and I'm going to just lay in Shavasana for a few breaths. So when you do, just lay on your backs nice and straight, have a couple of breaths, or just go back down into child's pose. I'm not going to do that right now. And just maybe even shuffle through the neck and the wrists. So either taking yourself down to child's pose, stop it, or laying on your back. So take at least 5 minutes if you possibly can, just with your breath. So those deep inhales, opening up through the belly, and your deep exhales. She's such a monkey. Do you know what? I'm surprised I got through that practice without her jumping on me, actually. So thank you very much for joining in. Hope that was a little bit of a relief. But yeah, take your Shavasana. I'm going to play with the dog. And I will see you next time. Say goodbye, Looney. Bye-bye.